Holding a special meeting for media only in his office today at the Capitol, where he announced an upcoming trip to India and the UAE to promote Arkansas and talked about a paper company ready to start construction in Clark County. But as KRK4's Caitlin Reardon found out, there was a topic that couldn't be ignored. Governor Hutchinson holding a special meeting for media, and in that meeting we talked about, of course, the discussion of local and state control of the Little Rock School District.
That's right, Bob. The governor says that the State Board of Education has developed a framework for a policy that would return some of those LRSD schools, many of them, in fact, to local control. But some of them, the struggling ones, would continue to receive support from the state. Now, several parents who turned up at the Capitol but were not allowed into that meeting expressed concern over that policy.
I really don't understand why parts of the community are being treated differently than other parts.
Allie Noland is a parent of a first grader who goes to school within the Little Rock School District. Noland says she's a supporter of the district and loves the teachers, but is unhappy with the way the governor and State Board of Education are handling the issue of local control.
This is something that should be decided by a locally elected school board.
Under the proposal, the state plans to return local control to most of the schools in the district, but with continued support for some of the struggling schools. Many parents who turned up at the Capitol believe the proposal is discriminatory.
I don't think that it's a coincidence that we are rolling back time 62 years ago.
Vicki Hatter, who is also an LRSD parent, says she's disheartened at what appears to be an unfair proposal.
We deserve one district, not a three-tier district, not a segregated district, not a district with two leaderships. We deserve one district, one whole district, and a duly elected school board.
Now, Governor Hutchinson rejected any suggestion that this is a resegregation of the district, saying that those claims are not based on fact at all. He went on to say that it's the state's responsibility, according to the Constitution and the Supreme Court, to make sure that those struggling schools continue to receive support. Reporting live from the Capitol tonight, I'm Caitlin Reardon, KRK4 News.